let's be honest. Chicky was eating up the drama when I was the target last year, when it was all about Karen, Nicolina. She was eating it up, and she was all about the drama, in my opinion. Until I left, and then the drama reversed, and it became all about her. So Chicky was all about the drama until the drama was all about her. And the moment things started to heat up, the moment that people started talking shit about her, what did she do? Well, to my understanding, I believe that she picked up the phone and dialed a number and reported Tyrant Bird.
Caller, are you there? Yes, ma'am. Hi, you've reached the Larimer County Sheriff's Office. Love will let me know a little bit of what's going on, but can I get your name? Okay, and just to understand, so someone's harassing and this is occurring online right now?
Strap in, bitch, because it's about to get really bad for you. It's about to get really bad for you. And your mom. Public perception's a motherfucker. You'd be surprised on what kind of stress that causes. Oh, Chicky, I ain't crying. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, again, there's nothing you guys can do to me. Like, you're not, like, even if you insert yourself in whatever you think you're inserting yourselves in, you're not affecting my custody. You're not affecting the public perception on me. You're not affecting people's opinions of me. I mean, come on. The fuck you thinking? Like, your scare tactics don't work on the man that created the scare tactics. You get what I'm saying? But here's the thing. You don't have to be scared. You just have to learn how to become honest. You just have to learn how to become accountable. I guarantee you that this isn't going to end well for any of you. You're stupid. No, bitch, you ain't getting no link. You're going to sit there and fucking spectate like the fucking fatty neck fucking amphibious frog you are. No, that's not the way it works. Issue the paperwork or shut your fucking mouth. You might want to make sure that it's certified. Yeah, you might want to make sure it's certified. But again, I mean, hey, you can't stop the truth, right? That's brutal for you. Personally, I think that your mother is going to be so beside herself when she hears what the neighbors are talking about behind her back. Just because, trust me, something I learned about this kind of action is that the neighbors will talk. Oh, yes, they will. They'll talk. Neighborhood Watch is a great program. People should really try it sometime. But there's nothing you're going to do to stop that. Like, no cease and desist is going to stop me from contacting the people around you. As far as Chicky and your mom goes, like, they definitely have a surprise. But the thought of them or the people around them receiving a gift from me, well, that's enough to call the cops. I mean,
yeah,
it's pretty insane.
Yeah, I am excited for to hear those calls. That'll be very interesting. So Bird has had a lot of people call their cops. Their cops have called Bird's cops a lot on Bird, and so there are a marathon of people calling the cops.
Go ahead, file a fucking restraining order. Drag us into court. Bird's gonna cross-examine you. You still can't figure it out. Don't play with us. If you give us a reason, we're gonna troll the shit out of you. Like, I kind of want Chicky's number. If any of you guys have that number, go ahead and hit me with it. I wouldn't mind calling and asking some questions. You know what I mean? I'm sure it'd be good content for you guys. So run game. If anybody has that info, you can send it to me. I ain't got no restraining order. So I came up here and talked about it because at the end of the day, there's nothing that Chicky's going to be able to do with or without a fucking restraining. You know what I mean? Like, a restraining order gives us access, not the other way around. Right? Any court case is going to give us more access.
The problem you're going to have is if I send people from Craigslist to your house.
How are you going to do that, Cupcake?
Do it.
That's how I've been. That's what I just did to Chicky. You're a fucking idiot.
Sure
Cupcake.
you did.
Wait, stop.
The post is
so
black. Do you want the link to the post?
Wait. So I'm going to mute you if you don't shut up, 303. But Capcom, you hear what he just said, right? You heard those words or no?
Yeah, it happened. I did do that.
So you people are so fucking sprung that you have to do that.
Every little thing that I want. Anything that comes across my brain.
Like you and Bird set up the flyer shit against Chicky.
Right. Same shit.
Well,
I don't have a moral high ground. We sit on thrones. We just do whatever we want.
Chicky, there you have it. He just admitted it. He and Bird both were in on the flyer thing. against you.
Originally, Bird was going to fly her, absolutely. But when I involved Craigslist, that's when he was out of it.
Please keep talking. I would love to hear this story.
Oh, do you want the link to the post?
No. You just said you already admitted to it. Why would I need the post?
Well, there's multiple posts.
Everybody that he surrounds himself with.
Right. All the way down to Chicky. She's got people going to her house and fucking sitting outside of it and shit. That can't be fun.
No, that can't be fun at all.
Yes, ma'am. He's online and he's made threats that me and my mother are going to have a surprise. He has said that my neighbors will know about it and there's nothing I can do about it and I deserve it. Okay, well, I'm going to get a call put in here. I'm going to have a deputy reach out to you. They're going to start by phone with you just to get some information about what's going on, and then they'll go from there. Of course, if somebody does show up at your home, though, don't hesitate to call 911, okay? Okay, thank you so much. You're welcome.
Now, I will be completely honest with you all. Since I've been inside this community, even with all the things that I have received, let me tell you, it's not just on panels or inside chats. I have received death threats in the comment section of my YouTube channel. I have been emailed threats, veiled threats by what do you call them? Sock accounts, sock email accounts. They don't have any names attached to them. And this is serious, like serious threats. Not once did I pick up the phone and report anyone.
All the way down to Chicky. She's got people going to her house and fucking sitting outside of it and shit.
Not in this community. And I took a lot of hits. But this isn't about Chicky picking up the phone and reporting Tyrant Bird. See, I feel like maybe Chicky is thinking that I'm working with Tyrant Bird when the truth is I'm not. I haven't communicated with Tyrant Bird outside of talking to him once in the side chat during his stream. It was a few weeks ago when I came back. I went to his stream and I said, Tyrant Bird, and then he said, hey, you look like you need a wrench. He gave me a wrench, and I said that I had missed him. And there's a reason for that, and one day I'll probably explain the reason behind that. But the reality is, the problem that I have with Chicky has nothing to do with Tyrant Bird and the issues that they have with one another. You see, the problem that I have with Chicky is an issue that happened in July of 2024. It's very interesting. Oh yeah, we're really going to get into it now. So Jelly KT, also known as Chicky, says, anyone got contact with Greg Lurick? ? He called Karen a fraud. I'm curious as to why. And then Be Our Guest responds, he from Philly? ? Chicky says, I believe so. Random Sock. Oh gosh. Says, I would love to find someone who knows him. Be Our Guest says, need a number? ? LOL. Random Sock says, oof. Chicky says, yes. Yes, need a number? Yes, I need a number. Be Our Guest says, I got a number. Address. ... Now, like I said, this all took place on the 11th of July, 2024, at around 7 p.m. Be Our Guest says, I got a number. Address. ... So this is leaving off from where it was last at. I made sure to keep that so you could see that it was following along. Chicky says, number is all I need unless you already gave it to Bird. Wow! I'm really going to highlight that. Number is all I need unless you already gave it to Bird. So what's Chicky trying to do here on Discord? Oh, Chicky's trying to reach out to people who she thinks know me in real life. She's trying to get the number. She says, number is all I need unless you already gave it to Bird. So she wants to try to reach out and call people who she thinks knows me. If we were on a YouTube StreamYard panel, she wouldn't be saying these things. You all know the way that she acts when she's on panel. But it's okay for them to make phone calls, and it's okay for her to bring up the conversation. Now, I want to be very clear. Isaac is very open about going real life. I'm not mad at Isaac. I'm not mad at Isaac. He's the first one that will make a phone call. I mean, hell, he has a viral video that has hundreds of thousands of views of him going and visiting someone at a hotel. Someone who dared him to pull up along those lines. My problem is with people who act like they don't go real live, and then on Discord, they're trying to bring up numbers of people. They're trying to find contact information for people, and they're trying to go real life on people. So you say one thing on YouTube, but then you're doing another on Discord. You're doing fuck shit. He has a GoFundMe, apparently. That's what they can see. Yes, I saw that. I'm really confused about why she has absolutely nothing in her place, blah, blah, blah. So these are just, people making random comments, which of course they can make. Random Sock accuses me of being a cam girl. Also caught her in several lies. What's that mean? Random Sock says it means she sells her dead P-word pictures online. Chicky says apparently she has a big ASMR YouTube channel until she was threatened. So here is what I have. Now we're going to highlight the last part here. This just sums up the conversation of what was going down, what happened. At this point, Isaac is making phone calls, trying to contact this person who they feel might know me, which, by the way, spoiler alert, he doesn't. I've only been on panel with Greg Lurk one time. The person who said that I met Greg Lurk in real life was trolling. I know who it was that was trolling. I thought it was fucking hilarious. But everyone ran with it. And so now you got all these random people that are trying to reach out. There's been about a dozen people reach out to Greg Lurk about me. Never returns anything because I never met him. I was on panel with him on StreamYard one time. That's it. Hell, most of you have been on panel with me more than that. But no, I've never met him. I've never agreed to meet him anywhere. To my knowledge, I've never been within 100 miles of him. He doesn't know anything about me. He doesn't have any of my PII, which is personally identifiable information. But that's not going to stop people from making phone calls. That's not going to stop Chicky from trying to look up numbers and go real life and do fuck shit on Discord.
It starts with Twitter. So that's where we're going to start. If we look all the way back to September the 17th of 2013, even a few months before that, what we start to see, and this is 2013, so it's almost 10 years ago. So Greg is getting ready to be 28, so that means that he would have been 17, 18 years old at around this time, most likely getting ready to turn 18. So what do we see here? We see posts on Twitter. They don't have any likes. I see one heart, actually. No comments, no retweets. It's just empty. And you see a common theme. You see Greg saying, yeah, whatever, you fucking lied. I should have known better and not believed you. Ha ha ha, whoops. Another post, if you really wanted to talk to me, you would have texted me by now. I'm sick of chasing and trying for you like I don't even care. Whatever happened to real girls nowadays? Another post, so dry right now. Shit, it's not even funny. Bitch, you don't deserve shit. I don't get how you can just say you like someone one day and go straight to another person a few days after the fuck. So this is the mind of Greg Lurk. That's where we're at right now. And you might say, well, you know, he's getting ready to turn 18, so maybe it gets better the next year. So we look at the next year and it just really gets worse. When your own bro ignores you randomly, stops answering you, and doesn't even text you back. Okay, I must be hated, LOL. Forecasting much? There's a lot of incel activity here. There's a lot of Greg Lurk basically complaining about women being flakes, women not being faithful, women setting him up and canceling, and also friends doing that. And what we really have here is a lonely, activity, depressed person, and someone who doesn't have a lot of friends. So if you really want to know about someone, what you have to do is go into their past when they were not pretending to be something online. He found hope in 2020 though. So 7 years, we fast forward. So those first tweets that we looked at were from September of 2013. We fast forward to 2020. So now Greg is around 24, 25 years old, and he finds hope. He finds that staircase to heaven. He finds an escape from inceldom. And what does he find? Daddy Alex! Woo! Burr, 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 burr. He finds Daddy Alex playing with fire. So we can continue through here. We have 2 years later. Things get even worse. You can very much tell that he goes from being at the high school level to basically just being at grandma's and being pretty much alone in the basement. So a post from December the 12th, gotta love being ignored. December 11th is really telling. I'm gonna be forever alone. I mean, these are not posts. And by the way, none of these posts have any interactions. No one is checking this person's channel.
Yeah. I don't know who he was.
And I'm going to report. I'm a part of a trans group. We have about 128 people on Facebook, and I'm going to post the timestamps of this video, and we're going to mass report his video and get his ass banned.
No, leave him alone.
No, fuck no. I'm not going to let these people talk about trans people. Fuck that. You can kiss his ass all you want, but I'm not going to do it. I just don't care. I want Greg to be banned. I want Alex to be banned. I want these people. If Greg thinks he's going to apply to a police academy, I've already got his OnlyFans content, and I'm going to immediately get him removed as a police officer. These people have no fucking clue who they're messing with. And
Karen is Kev TV. Oh my god, that'd be strange. I don't think so. That'd be too strange.
No, that's not true. I wouldn't send you money on Cash App if I was. Come on.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I just don't like it. So
I personally don't like Karen, not because Karen is trans. I don't like Karen because Karen is a piece of shit. She's trying to ban my channel. You're reporting it to the YouTube mods. You know what, YouTube mod, you should be ashamed. And as of right now, if this video gets taken down, I'm ready sending this to my lawyer. Everything, I already lawyered up. You're getting a cease and desist, Karen. So be on the lookout for that. You will not be able to mention my name after this day.
And on a shitty phone with a bunch of plates mounted in the background on the wall, like the old lady plates. You know what I'm talking about, where they collect the plates.
Yeah, but even out there and recording GoPro or wherever I can record, going to doing swing clubs, doing porn. I said, well, how do they even compete with that? They can't.
Oh, buddy, but it says, was Karen an incel before transitioning? I would say that I wasn't an incel. I was not an incel because I just focused on the military. All I did was focus on the military. I didn't have a life. All I did was just focus on getting out of poverty. That's it. And then after I left the military, I started transitioning. I really didn't do a lot of dating or a lot of sex. I guess if I focused on that, I might have been an incel. But I didn't like going on Grindr before transitioning because I was getting hit up by guys who see me as a guy and they just wanted to have sex with me as a guy, and I didn't like it. So no, to answer your question, buddy.
So, like I said, I'm not mad at Isaac. I'm not mad at anyone except for, in this case, Chicky, because Chicky pretends like she cannot do these things. She is not going to be the kind of person who goes real life. And there's people that are going to try to play this down. Oh, it's okay for Chicky to look up people's phone numbers and try to call them. Or work with other people who called them, in this case, Isaac. That's fine. Right? Right?
Oh, shit. I don't know. That game, Adam.
I thought catching part of Kevin trying to go after Chicky for a troll that was 7 years in the fucking making, by the way. Like once again, Kevin was part of a server that we knew that they were in. We threw something in there to see what would happen.
And it happened.
And well, it happened. It happened a lot later than we thought. We thought this would be something that they tried to use like a long time ago, and then like it just manifested like months and months and months later. They try to pass that off as like the got you moment, like Chicky is doing the most, and it's like Chicky hasn't been doing like much of anything. But okay, you keep going with that.
But God forbid, Tyrant Bird, discuss Chicky.
So 303, Capcom just interjected the fact that you were led to do these things, and you, like the fucking shit-dicked moron that you are, you just implicated Bird in actual crimes.
What, like I did a crime?
No, like Bird did.
So I didn't say Bird did anything, but he
No,
could
you
have.
so did, though.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Like you literally explained how he orchestrated it.
What's the Colorado statute?
I don't give a fuck about none of that, son.
God forbid I discuss Chicky. God forbid we say anything that puts Chicky in a bad light, because that's a no-no, and she will side-eye you. So no. I'm not interested in people who giggle on panel and act all feminine and act like they're innocent and then do the fucking most Discord fuck shit in the background. I'm not interested in your fucking corporal punishment doxing servers I'm not interested in your, hey, let's try to find out people who might know persons and let's call these people to get dirt. You know why I'm not interested in that shit? Because I'm busy fucking working. I'm busy living my life. And when I'm off YouTube, you all are the last fucking people that I want to try to call or dig up dirt on. You're the last ones. In fact, I don't think about it at all. And now we have Steph in the side chat trying to act like it's okay to do Discord fuck shit, right? Right, Steph? See, there's a lot of people in here that are going to try to defend Chicky or explain it away or act like it's okay. It's okay to call people and go real life. It's okay. Hey, the corporal punishment Discord server is okay. It's okay to dox people. It's okay. Like I said, I do not care about Chicky's issues with Tyrant Bird. I really don't care about the corporal punishment Discord server. A lot of these people, I knew who they were before all of that shit come out. Like, I knew the kind of people that they were. I knew the personalities that they were. I knew that they were basically, in my opinion, shitbags. Which is the reason why I didn't want to be around them. It's the reason why I didn't want to talk to them. It's why I didn't like them. I do not like Chicky. In my opinion, she's two-faced. I do not like Steph. I do not like Discord fuck shit. I don't like it when people come up on panels and giggle and act all feminine. But then they're on Discord doing the most. Yes, Steph, I did ask you for an interview. Because you haven't talked about the... How do I say this? The role that you may or may not have played in the corporal punishment Discord server.
Not to mention, I have Bird himself going out of his way to admit he manipulated Andrew and lied to Squishy about the Discord that he presented.
We'll take it.
Right.
Well, I mean, really, if they didn't check out the audit log before they went live with that shit, then that's on them.
I don't have access. I told them to do that several times. I told them to do that several fucking times.
I mean, I can't. I don't have nothing.
Yeah, so send me a link. I silenced you and your friend, and you never actually sent me any of your information. Or your mother's information that's being archived in the server, but it was never used. I changed the heading to make it look like it was being used against you, but the truth was, it was just stuff that we the people floated around from their website. In short, Steph never stabbed you in the back or set you up or went after your mother. It was the way the people Tyrant Wars did, and then I made it out to look like Steph did.
You just sort of ignore it and then go up on panels that you're friends with and giggle and talk shit about me, acting like you don't know whether or not to call me a man or a woman or use she, her pronouns or he, him pronouns. Like, you act stupid. Like, clearly I've detransitioned. I'm identifying as Kevin. Are you really that stupid that you don't understand that I'm now a man and I use he, him pronouns? Like, are you really that dumb? No, but you go up on the shit show and you go up on Brett from the Settlement.
Well, I don't know how. Okay, I don't know once you've had the surgery how you go back from that.
Oh, Steve, there's no going back.
Yeah, so I don't.
You can't staple this on. You can't.
No, that's over.
Right. So okay, but Kevin, I guess he was going by Kevin now, which is also kind of funny. You think about it, but
it's insanely funny.
I said this from the beginning, is that Kevin's problem was never his gender. He had other mental illness that was going on that he was kind of putting on to his gender. And anytime I tried to have that conversation with them, they just shut down and spurred out and told me to kill myself. So I mean,
it's like more projection. It's like, okay, wait, do you want to do that or something? Like what? Like, why are you telling me to do? I don't want to do that. My life's great. I got a good life. Idiot.
Well, I definitely don't want to kill myself, but okay.
Yeah, that's like.
Yeah, they were like, die. Okay.
I mean,
like, buddy, is that how you're feeling? Like, is. Oh, sorry, Bray. Go ahead, buddy.
No. I get, like, I don't know the body dysmorphia thing, right? And chat, please don't fucking educate me. I don't care. But, like, he used that as he transformed into a Decepticon, right? Everyone remembers this? Like,
that concept. He still says that he wanted to be pretty to impress people, and he felt like he wants to be pretty. So I don't. I don't know what's going on in there. I can't even begin to.
Do you know why you don't, Steve? Because you're not a fucking psychologist, my friend.
No, you know what? It's not my
That's
circus.
why you don't get it.
It's not my circus. It's not my monkeys. I don't want nothing to do with it.
And you're like, I don't even know what to say. My name's Steph. You're fake. And I don't like you. And I'd rather be boring than a two-faced bitch like you, Steph. So fuck you. You're acting. In my opinion, it's bad acting. Like you're trying to play stupid, and in that way, you're trying to get at me. You're trying to be like, oh, I don't know, this gender thing, I'm confused. Okay, well, if you're really legitimately that confused, then what does that say about your IQ? I don't like these fuck Muppets, but I hope you didn't call citizen stuff. No, I did not. From Batman. Nah, you're not Batman.
You know what?
Leave kids off of YouTube, guys. Leave the kids off of YouTube.
Fair enough. And if I have a concern moving forward about your kids, I will contact CPS directly.
Okay, do it.
Got it already.
I think you should go fucking have your own kids before you call CPS on anyone else's and worry about fucking parenting.
Thank you.
I'm not
This is so funny.
Oh, Jesus.
Then why'd you even bring that fucking part
I'm
into
living my life. I'm not in Discord looking up people's numbers or trying to fucking use what is it? Truthfinder.com or peoplesearch.com to find out people's addresses and their neighbors and all that shit. I don't care. And so I don't care about looking up information on Chicky. I'm not going to ask anyone. Like, in my opinion, Chicky's probably miserable. Why do I want to do research and find out information on someone who is probably living a terrible life? There's nothing that will come of that. I wish her the best. But Chicky, get off my nuts.
Did you happen to catch that Kevin had another Nothing Burger stream?
No, but I fucking got sent clips of him talking shit about me on someone else's stream.
Oh, yeah, that's happening.
Yeah, but it's like, dude, you failed at being yourself. Like, let's look at this for what it honestly is. I don't care what your transmission opinion is, whether you can work on cars or you can't, is inconsequential to the conversation. But as just a human being, you have one job, one real job between you and God is to be yourself. Be you. You can go by whatever rules, you can go by whatever religion, doesn't matter. You gotta be you. You go to bed in your head at night. You wake up in your head in the morning. And Kevin didn't only fail at that once. He failed at it. He had let's be honest, the government paid for his fucking plumbing work, his refurb. And then he failed at that. And now he wants to get the basement refurnished. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you failed at being yourself. What? What the fuck?
I wasn't expecting that. What the fuck? We're going to get this reposted. It's going to be shiny new.
Listen, most I can do, ladies, we can put a countertop here and make it look like a living room. You know what I mean? Like, that shit be failed, bro. Like, even Connie hasn't failed at being himself. He's always been a loser, always will be a loser. Stinkbo Berto has to excuse, he's a mental. But you allegedly, like, served in the Coast Guard or whatever, you don't ask, don't tell hire, you got fucking pity fucked into. And then, like, came out and had the government refurbish your Section 8 body. And then you bought the house, you fucking ran around as this fucking fake voice for the fucking mentally ill for fucking a year or so. And then, when that didn't go the way you thought it was gonna, you decided to get another remodel, bring it down to the studs and rebuild, and fake pictures with cars you don't own. there's not an aspect of your life you haven't failed at, Kevin. And you have what the kids call the audacity, the unmitigated motherfucking gall. I know what the fuck I am, kid. I ain't always like me, but I'm dope as fuck, motherfucker. You can't even figure out what fucking hole you want to piss out of, nigga. Shut your fucking mouth about me. Go talk with your class of people. Rick Crude, Pinkbo Birdo, Abe. That's your tribe, you confused motherfucker, you. Fucking out of here. Get maybe a cool, bejazzled little tube to piss out of. It's like a little spigot on it. Make it fancy. Like a rhinestone one. Or something. I don't know what to tell you. Shut the fuck up about me, you confused little faggot. You can't get a bitch, can't get a dude, can't get a nothing. I'll be surprised if they allowed you to have a fucking pet. What the fuck?
Backing it up to this randomly ass shit. Like, bitch, if you ain't fucking dumb, I don't know what to tell you at this point, right? Like, I've played nice with you. I've kept it cute, right? A little politicking, like, it's all good. I've been real nice, even though you little don't know for your fucking tarot shit that you're fucking horrible at. Like, it's all good. Like, I'm not pointing no fingers. It's fun. It's comical. It's all entertainment. You know what I mean? But listen, lady, you listen to a fucking spirit box. If you're not looking for advice in the wrong fucking places, I don't know what to fucking, tell you. Like, it's just fucking stupid. It's stupid. But for you to go running back to Skankalina out of all people, that bitch spread more of your fucking nudes than you did in the creation of making them. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking horrible. That's fucking horrible. Like, that's who you go fucking, like, sucking up to? A bitch that disseminated your intimate images to all of her friends and fucking interweb community. Like, congratulations. You're a fucking winner. Like, you sure know how to pick them. Let's see what we got here. Oh, shit. Now, I don't know how this is going to go, but fuck it. I mentioned them. Here we go. Kevin, welcome to the show, motherfucker.
What's up, my dude?
Chilling. Are you back? Are you back to the gentleman's club yet?
Oh yes, I most certainly am.
Good.
I gotta say, this is the first time that I've ever been on your panel.
Not surprising. Most people don't take the link here.
So wait, I wanted to add, before we get into it, I wanted to ask you. I didn't. What did Randomly Ash go and talk to Nicolina today, or what happened?
Yeah, that's my understanding. I didn't really catch a whole lot of it, just because I got other things going on. But I did actually get sent a clip of where she started like name dropping, like, "Oh my God, Bert's so horrible," blah blah blah. And fucking all these other girls, and Kim McKinney and Katie and Peach and blah. I'm just listening to it, like, oh my God. Like, talk about fucking jump back on the Jimbo train. Like when did y'all start sucking the dicks of these fucking pedophiles and creeps?
Yeah, well, the only reason why I asked is because I was just, has she officially said that she wants to go back to being a mean girl, or was she just trying to have a conversation with Nicolina? Because, see, Nicolina has this thing where she likes to yo-yo people. You know how you do a yo-yo up and down? She plays on people's heartstrings. And so she will absolutely manipulate and draw people in and use the mean girls and any sort of perception of clout to draw them in and take care of those emotions. And then whenever she's done, she'll flush you down the toilet, just like everyone else. And so I hope that Randomly Ash is not taking that bait, because that's what it is. It's just, it's just a fishing.
Oh, no. She took that shit hook, line, and sinker from what I could hear. Like, she's all up nestling on that fourth neck.
See, the answer is not to play. Like last night, she tried to come up on my panel, and I didn't even acknowledge her. She was just backstage, and I immediately just banned her. So she got Nicolina got no dick. No dick.
Which is funny, because I kind of feel like Ballpark Frank ain't even hit it no more. Like she was definitely kind of projecting a little bit about how, people have played Ballpark Frank out to be this horrible dude. And I'm kind of like, well, he is. And she's obviously a little self-conscious about the brother who has sexual offenses on his fucking record, who just went back to jail. But Nicolina loves denying the fact that fucking Frank told her straight up that she'd be a good little bitch and cook for him if he fucking told her to. And she just nods her head, like, yes, massa.
I just don't understand some of these people. But I did want to say something to you.
Sure.
Our meeting for the first time, obviously, I fucked that up because I was overly emotional, and it started a whole fucking train wreck of negativity during 2024.
Yeah, you did.
But during that time, you made several attempts to point out things that I failed to realize. Like, for example, just because people pretend to be your friend doesn't mean that you should fight their battles. Like, for example, certain people that post weird things in community posts that are related to creepy Subway characters that have been charged criminally with shit. And, just all kinds of different people that I really... it's almost like I carried their armor, and I would march into battle, and just because they're friendly with me and just because they're nice with me doesn't mean that I should take on their narrative, or it doesn't mean that I should carry their armor or carry their water or fight their battles. And you helped me realize that I should be more careful about the friends that I allow into my circle.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Man, keep it small. Keep it real small. Shit. Mine continues to shrink.
But I wanted to thank you for allowing me to realize that. And you didn't push me. You didn't try to force me. You would just remind me of things that certain people were doing. And I found myself wondering, why am I supporting these people? Is it because I'm trying to impress the mean girls? Like, am I really going to continue to support Jimbo when he's done all this stuff? Am I really going to support Bullets for Teeth when he's doing all this creepy shit? Am I going to support these people? They say that because, they were up on an open panel. So they were on an open panel with you on my channel. And because you got into an argument with them and you laid into them and they were arguing with you, they're mad at me because they were up on an open panel.
Well, I mean, come on, like, hold on. What was that Rob dude's name? Like, help me out here.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know these people.
He's the one that has the chain. What are you talking about? They were all trying to fuck you.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, I don't know who these people are. All I know is they made community posts and they were trying to, support me and be a part of my channel and clout chase and all that stuff. But I don't know these people in real life. All I know is I was hosting an open panel and you got into an argument and then they blamed me. Imagine blaming someone else because you can't argue with someone on an open panel. First of all, don't be on an open panel. If you can't take the heat, then don't be on a fucking open panel. And don't blame the channel owner because you don't know how to fucking defend yourself.
Well, I mean, how are they going to defend themselves from what they were doing? You had Bullets for Teeth posting the weird ass memes of Jared eating a baby in a Subway fucking sandwich. You have Incel X that fucking was running around with that whole fucking map organization and those fucking protests. And then you had that Rob dude, which I can't think of his name, but he's like architect dude or whatever that's got all the fucking, New Jack City fucking ice on and shit. He just sports the chains. That dude fucked 2 16-year-old girls that he booked out of a fucking hotel room in Vegas. So when you start looking at it, like, them dudes don't have a position to defend themselves. But I can understand your point, right? Is that they were upset at you because they got fucking railed. But
this is what people do. And by the way, I don't know. I haven't looked into any of that stuff. So some of the things that you're talking about, I haven't looked into. Because, like I said, these people, I don't even, like, they were friendly to me. They came to my channel and said hello, and so I was nice to them. And that's what I'm talking about, Bert, is just because people come to my channel and they're nice to me doesn't mean that I should suck their dick.
No, not at all.
And I made that mistake in 2024. Everyone that came to my panel, I was just like, oh, thank you, you know, and I would support them and I would shout out their channel and tell people to go watch their content.
Yeah, well, not to deter from what you're saying, right? Like, but just so you are aware of like who those dudes are and where they come from, because they started out with the MGTOW movement, right? And then when they realized the doctrine that them boys were rocking in the MGTOW movement didn't fit their FAGTOW motives, they pretty much started the FAGTOW, which was like a break off from MGTOW, but it was for all the guys that felt like sticking their penis in other guys was a better fucking way of going than, you know, having sex or having abstinence. And I'm not going to be fucking nothing but stern with you, because I mean, I know the whole fucking, you know, what was that? The fucking morbid shit. I know about the fucking, what was that other fucking dude, that weirdo fuck that was
Morbid X. You're talking about Morbid X.
Yeah, and then you had that other dude that was grooming his fucking daughter and shit that got popped. Like, you remember that?
They weren't ready for your heat. That's at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. They weren't ready for your level of questioning and your level of scrutiny. I was used to it by the time that shit happened, but they were not. And so instead of, you know, arguing with you, they want to try to blame me. And they want to try to come after me now. And so that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to come after me now.
Real quick, Kevin, 1 second. Everybody, Pitbull's in the house.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up, 303?
What's up? Who am I talking to?
Kevin.
Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin, formerly known as Karen, from Kevin, and back to where we're at now.
Oh, and then back to where we're at now. Okay.
Yeah. So actually, like what's really interesting is me and Kevin have had some very interesting conversations about his psychology. Now, I gotta ask to a certain degree, like Kevin, like, did you find any of that helpful as time progressed, and do you see it any differently now than you did when I was, you know, talking to you about it?
If I'm to be honest with you, every time I would interact with you on panel, it was more along the lines of, oh my gosh, I have to internalize all this stuff.
You cannot call it comedy when you're specifically just attacking people for the sake of
how's it attacking to say congratulations, I'm glad that you can come inside yourself? Like, how is that attacking?
Yeah, it's a good joke. Oh, you're so funny.
There's so much when you cut your own peck off.
Hey, hold on, Thrill. Easy.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, go ahead, Kevin.
No, so I didn't do as much listening as I did reacting to you.
Yeah, I tend to draw out an emotional response from people. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, is that what you call the bird brain, right?
Well, no, the bird brain is a little different, right? So, like what I consider the emotional response quite often is a response to the shotgun effect, right? You get blasted with a bunch of fucking raw truths, and then it ultimately draws out an emotional response. Now, bird brain's a little bit different, right? It's where those emotional responses that you experience leave you dwelling on what I said and holding on to my every word for months on end afterwards.
Got it.
You've experienced bird brain too.
A lot of people have, to be honest with you. It's not an uncommon theme here.
Almost everybody, bro.
So back to the topic, though. I did listen to Brett Tetetet on your panel last night, 303.
Yeah. Yo, what happened?
I don't know what happened. He was in my text messages, big mad. I might have made a comment about contacting his new old lady's family.
Wow.
Dino is live. Brett decided that I'm finally good enough to come up and talk to.
No, I'm finally bored enough.
Oh, you're bored enough? I thought you had such a good
You're
life.
still here. Wow. Oh my God, this guy's still jerking off.
Are you,
sweetheart?
Fucking twin. What's wrong? You hang out with Jamie who wants to chloroform you.
No,
You can't
he's
take a
your
joke?
twin. He's your twin.
Sure, fine, fuck it, whatever, bro. We're boys forever. I'm the one that brought him on the
Lord
platform.
Bird is what you call him, house bitch.
Yeah, your Lord Bird.
No,
you forgot that part.
your Lord Bird.
That's no, your.
No,
your. Yeah, anytime
He
I've introduced him like that, I say
controls
your Lord Bird. He controls all of your
He
brain.
controls everything you do.
What? Because you think so?
You're not allowed to do anything without his okay.
Do you think he wants me talking to you? Do you think this is a good look for him?
Dude, he's in enough trouble to where he wants you to do everything you can so he doesn't have to.
Fine, let's talk about that trouble Bird's in.
That's dumb, dude.
Fine, let's talk about the trouble that Bird's in. And what kind of trouble is Bird in?
I have no idea. I don't look into that. You think I look into that. I don't know, but you can hope in one hand and piss in the other, and ain't gonna save you from jail, nigga.
No, he might help me.
You're still going to jail.
Yeah? How long am I going to jail for, Brett?
I don't know.
Come on.
I have no idea.
Tell me. What do you think? What do you think?
A year at the most.
A year at the most. All right.
Most.
All right.
Yeah. I think they'll keep you in county and give you that. Yeah.
So I'm not going to catch a DOC number is what you're saying?
No. Not even a chance you go to prison. No. I don't think you've done enough to go to prison. I think just a little county jail.
Just a little county jail time?
Hopefully.
Hey, man. I respect your opinion, bro. You know, like, you're not the first person. You won't be the last to say something like that.
You don't got to lie to me and say you respect anything about me. You don't have to.
See, here's the thing. Just because I don't like you and you're a piece of shit doesn't mean I don't respect your opinion.
But it does.
No, that's wrong.
All right.
As a human being, I respect you, right? But you're a piece
okay.
of fucking shit, and I wouldn't co-sign anything you did.
Great.
Brett's gonna grace my panel with his presence, where he said would never happen.
You know, something I heard that I just was rolling on is you had Nicolina talking to randomly Ash, talking about, I'll back Brett. He'll stand up and stick up for a woman. And then I went back and I was listening to your shit. And then I literally hear you fuckers start going in on how you can do all this and, you know, fuck his old lady. Like, she's caught up in the shit now. And Brett's response was, oh, well, I don't care. Like, everything Nicolina just asked about him was like a day late and completely fucking off. Like, it's horrible.
Bro, he just straight up handed her to the fucking masses, and then he got busted by her, and she's like, get the fuck out of my house.
Now, how well did you know Tiny T, Kevin?
Not very well at all.
Did you know? Did you hear about Tiny T? Like, literally Snapchatted all of her nudes to like everybody in her fucking Snapchat.
Yeah, I listened to traders saying that, and it was difficult for me to believe because I just can't imagine sharing that to everybody. I couldn't imagine. It was hard to believe.
Yeah, it's beyond embarrassing, right?
Yeah. But you know what's more embarrassing? Being with a woman for 38 years, and then because you have a slight discomfort for 1 month with a member of her family, you move out, go to another state, and then send $700 as a severance check.
Oh no! Let's correct that narrative, because you got to understand that he kind of got caught lying in that process, right? So he didn't leave because of the kid. My understanding is Paula kicked him uptown, right? Like, found out once again he was jerking his dick to yet another fucking chick on the internet, and then Brett fucking got the fucking boot. I don't think that it has anything to do with Brett making a decision. I think it was something he was forced into, and that's why he's so mad at me about it. Not just that, but I think that Brett's decision to fucking react and then actually follow through with it just showed how fucking miserable and incapable he is of taking care of himself. So, I mean, he left her with an IOU. He didn't. I don't even think he sent the $700 yet. And I mean, come on, $700 after fucking 40 years of being with someone. That's crazy.
A partial rent payment.
Yeah, but now you got to mind you, out of the 40 years, Brett went MIA for just over 16 as he abandoned Paula with her, infant child when he had his daughter with her. So, and that was Stephanie. Three were about the interview that had taken place with one of Brett's kids. Well, her name is Stephanie. And she was kind enough to, kind of bust her dad out for the fact that not only did he abandon her once for 16 years before he came back, but when he came back, he then convinced Paula to abandon her all over again and go with Brett by also several other kids with the brother.
Mm.
Yeah.
Joke about
Yeah, it's like that kind of shit.
Ooh, Amanda says he's looking for an excuse to leave. What's up, everybody in chat? I'm a little bit late.
Yeah, so this is the thing. I don't think that he was. I think that he would have sat there and taken advantage of Paula as long as he could. I think it's just that after Paula's family got fucking hit up on Facebook with so many fucking linked messages to, audio of Brett talking about sewn up 12-year-old vaginas, and then a judge saying that there's going to be a restraining order against them because of it.
Now that
didn't go over so well with the family. You know what I mean? Like, they like that shit got around. I think it got around a little quicker than Brett wanted to. Could you imagine him having to spend Christmas with his mother right after she finds out that dude is like running around talking about fucking molesting people's fucking children, or people's children being molested? Excuse me.
Do you know how much I laughed when I heard the voicemails that Brett was leaving for Amanda? Hey, my little snuggle bunny. Oh, I love you so much. I'm gonna go back on SSI for security reasons. Anyway, talk to you later, baby.
That part was pretty funny. And I think the best part was when he was screaming, "I know I'm worthless. I'm fat and ugly and old. And that I know I need to fix myself. I'm fucking miserable, baby. I wanna taste you, Amanda." Like it was next level fucking cringe. I mean, no doubt in my mind, next level fucking cringe.
Do you want me? Do you want me as much as I want you?
Yeah,
I have to worry about ACing you.
well, you know, what's crazy is that you got fucking ripped through, okay, left for AC, which is funny as fuck because not only did he get left for AC, but he also got put on the sidelines for Lawless, right? So he got put on the sidelines for Lawless, gets fucking totally decimated and fucking casted away so she could enjoy her time with AC. And then this motherfucker's alternative to his entertainment with Manda was to run to Tiny T, who has spread more nudes across the fucking internet than randomly Ash or any other bitch we've seen do it.
Yeah, but look, we got a good cameraman out of Brett, right? He knows them camera angles. He can work them out for her dad.
I don't think you're right about that, bro, because if Brett could have worked a camera angle, we wouldn't have wound up with this picture right here.
So I also think that Brett's one of those 80s weirdos boomers. You know, he thinks that that's the thing.
No, he's a 70s baby, bro.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I gotta stop this real quick. And I said no to letting him move in down here to be with me. Tiny T was down for it.
That's crazy. But how long do you think that that's going to last? I mean, hey, just know this, like at the end of the day, Tiny T, because I'm sure you're listening just like Brett. You guys are probably cuddling in bed right now, fucking smelling his nasty ass fucking ass breath while his last 3 teeth rot away, listening to my words. So pay attention to this, you fucking dumb fucking cunt. I got one word for you. Paparazzi.
Paparazzi. Hey, DM.
All right, I'll take a look at that and I'll let the two of you talk for a second.
So, 303, why did Brett take that link? Did you challenge him, or did you? I mean, I don't understand what he felt that he would accomplish last night.
Brett's never gonna accomplish anything with me, but apparently I touched a nerve by going after his girlfriend's new family. You know, I'm not completely certain, but I think that might have touched a nerve. I don't think he wants to get kicked out of his new cabinet or whatever it is that he lives in at Tiny T's house. You know, so hopefully that doesn't happen when this all gets like more real for him, if you will.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, at this point, he's pulling a tonic. He's house hopping. So, I mean, it's not going to get any better. Or, I mean, if you don't own anything, you're house hopping. It doesn't really improve from there. She always so whoever he's with has to, you have to always make that person happy, because if you don't, then there'll always be that fear that you're going to get kicked out.
Yeah, that's real. You know what I mean? So he's going to be a people pleaser now. He's going to want her to be happy, which just makes me more happy, because there's no way he's going to please her with what we're doing to him and her.
But he's going to have to kiss the menopause girl's ass to keep Tiny T happy, and also to keep his channel monetization flowing.
No, he doesn't have to do any of that. He just has to fucking, cough or fucking squeeze one out hard enough to prolapse like the rest of them, and he'll fit right in.
Real shit. He'll get there.
Like, that's crazy. Brett, the mean girl. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to start calling you Brett Hits. You know what I mean?
What's up, Waffle House? I read your community post today, Waffle House, on your channel. It was funny.
Yeah, Waffle, giving it to him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and Waffle House was 100% right. All he's going to do is act like he doesn't care, and then go live, and he and his panel are going to sit and bitch for hours and hours and hours and hours every day. And he tried to say that he was bringing clout to 303's channel. Like, what?
It's okay. Brett thinks really highly of himself.
Actually, he doesn't. Like, that dude's got some really poor self-esteem, bro. Like, I've evaluated him on such a psychological level.
Like, all they care about is chomo activities, cho. That's all they do. There's something to that. You know what I mean? They've never affected shit. They're owned by a pedophile as we speak. A convicted baby that decides where they can and can't be in public. That's not me making a joke. That's no cap. That's reality. And it's called a permanent restraining order. Not for a while, forever, ever. You tell me another motherfucker you know that has a permanent restraining order on by a fucking baby, son. I'll wait, but I bet you don't know one. That's crazy. But yeah, but then here you sit and you try to, what is that even called where you say something like that? Says, oh, and a neighbor confirmed Bert sexually assaulted his grandson. Why the fuck would you say that? Like, how'd that get in your head? Is my question. Why were you sitting there doing whatever it is you guys putting them glass dicks with your little house nigga 303, and y'all thought up this great fucking idea to say I was doing horrific things to one of the most important people in my life? Because that's where you niggas' fucking brain goes, son. On a daily basis, y'all think of that shit. It's all you talk about. It's all you post about. I'm telling you, I bet y'all can't go to general population. 303 is going to have to hit that PC, son. Punk City. Where bitches like him belong, with the Skinners and the rest of them faggots. Because technically, the way you got your bitch, the way you got Rachel, son, you a Skinner. You a Skinner for real, bro. Let's talk facts. You won't be in general population, son. Guaranteed.
Like the whole shit, like that's just the sociopath coming out in him a little bit, but more so, it's just a way for him to mask his insecurities.
I think maybe we should call Brett. Are you interested?
Sure, yeah, give him a call. I mean, there's a link. You know what I mean? You can always take a link. I really encourage Tonic to take a link. In fact, actually, Tonic, me and you are going to have a little one-on-one chat here soon, bro, because it's time for you to either, make right with my little kids for, calling them retards, or, you get a double down. I want to see what you're willing to do here. You going to double down on it? You want to triple down on it? You know what I mean? Or how's that going to work out? And the next question is, are you willing to say it to their face?
Oh, I'm not going to answer.
Phone's ringing.
Of course he's not going to answer right now. He's too busy listening to what we're already talking about. Yeah, my guess is you got fucking 6 or 7 of them in a fucking Discord somewhere listening to my every fucking word, the things that you guys are saying.
Savior Bird, yours, your tyrant, Lord and Savior. So take a motherfucking link, bitch. All right. Hang on, let's see if we got Tiny T. Hold up.
No, I don't know why they call her Tiny T. I thought it'd be more like a super-sized Lipton.
He doesn't get to talk no more. You failed at both genders. Both. And the third is you failed at being one of them go-betweens, one of them daywalkers. The ones that keep the pecker. Them daywalkers, son, that's what they are. They can pretend. Yeah, now you's a eunuch like that fella on Game of Thrones. That's crazy, bro. You like dog. Or. Dude, you fixed yourself. Got yourself spayed and neutered in one lifetime, Kevin. In one lifetime, you got yourself spayed and neutered. Dude, he should get some sort of award for that. That's got to be something.
Tiny. From that something thing, I got sent a bunch of information on that. I am that motherfucker.
Super size Lipton.
I mean, straight up, yo. Like that bitch got a belly like Chicky's got a neck.
Belly like Chicky's got a neck. Yeah.
I just don't understand this. I don't understand the fake outrage that Tonic has. I went back and I checked my live streams, and Tonic was on my channel, hanging out on panel, not once, but twice. But now he wants to fake outrage and be like, oh, you told me to KYS. First of all, Bird, you were there when that happened. Tonic was not on panel. And number 2, he was on my panels months after that, just chilling and being friendly. So I don't understand Tonic's mindset other than to suck Nicolina.
Well, you got to realize Tonic tossing shit is a lot like Chicky's, experience in her love life, right? It's not whose girlfriend and whose turn, right? And Tonic kind of runs the same game on like who's going to get hit in the verbal judo.
But could you imagine being Chicky and that is your boy toy?
Well,
that's the best you can get,
Go polish your leg, you fucking pirate.
He did.
You know what?
10 minutes ago.
Probably because your ass is fucking tighter than that fake pussy of yours.
I don't know. It seems like a really weird thing to be afraid of. It's just a piece of wood with some wheels on it. But I mean,
You wish you could get my ass, Rick Crude.
Why? Why would I wish when everybody else has had your ass?
You've been wanting it for a year.
I've been wanting a pussy, but I heard that shit is loose as fuck.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that she's ever had. Like next to getting into Rada's Snapchats, that bitch hasn't even made it to second base before Tana came around.
Like if I was 44 and the best I could get is a guy who's one Pizza Hut delivery away from homelessness, I would just call it. I don't know. I would just be celibate at that point. There's just.
No, I don't think it's going to go that way. My guess is that Tonic would just borrow money from her and her brother all over again. And, he'd find a place to live, or at least a oversized cardboard box that he could move his fucking, Xbox into.
Yeah, I just don't get it. And it'd be different if maybe he had a career and there was actually something that was notable about him. But he's no different than Ernie. He's just sitting there, just talking and talking and talking every fucking day almost. Just spinning fucking webs.
Yeah, Tonic's about to fuck around and find out in the hard way, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but he's probably going to have the fucking worst experience out of all of them. Personal opinion.
Yeah, I watched that stream where you were playing the Pizza Hut tracking app. That was fucking hilarious.
It was hilarious. You know what's even more hilarious than that? Is that the pizza went to where I fucking sent it, but it didn't deliver the pizza until it goes around the corner to a different street to these apartments. That's what's really funny about it. And then the funny part is that Tonic's acting like he didn't get the pizza and that he doesn't live in Kansas.
Oh boy. Okay, well, the big question on everybody's mind: where is my pizza? Where is my fucking pizza? Bird, where is my fucking pizza? Where is it? Imagine my immeasurable disappointment when I come home and there's no pizza. You have been promising me pizza for 3 days. I have received 0 pies. You keep sending it to the wrong state. Why in the fuck would I go states away to get my own pizza that's being delivered to me? How does this make any sense? So, it's crazy to me how stupid you are. You will literally believe a lie, even told to you by one of your best friends who you trusted, right? And now you're screaming that I'm in a town where you have absolutely no proof that I'm even there, and you still can't find shit. My God. This is the ASMR situation all over again. So, if you guys didn't catch the bleep, he decided to call some Pizza Hut employee and send him all over town, and he thinks that if you just call up a random pizza place and just give them the name, that they will instantly know who you're talking about and pull up the address and just tell you where they live. Now, first of all, I don't like Pizza Hut. I hate Pizza Hut. I haven't liked Pizza Hut since 1997. I haven't ordered pizza in God knows how long. It's like $26. $26 when I can just buy Grubhub, which is like $15, and be just as full with a drink. So no, I don't really order any pizza places, but you go and tell me that you're going to send me pizzas. You don't even send it to the right state. And I can't imagine being a fan of yours with all the disappointment, right? It's like being a fan of Milli Vanilli right when you found out they were faking it.
Even though as soon as that pizza showed up and the delivery button fucking pops up and it says that it's delivered, all of a sudden Tonic goes onto a fucking silent stream with Connie saying absolutely nothing in the background while he's reviewing it. No commentary. Disappears for like fucking 5 fucking minutes. Probably trying to scrounge up the money to fucking pay for the order. And then winds up fucking eating on stream for the rest of the night.
And you didn't even have to spend your money. You just like...
I know. That's the best part of it.
Well, Tonic likes to hit those bongs, right? So he was probably so high in the sky that he thought that he accidentally placed an order and went ahead and paid for it, not knowing that it was a special delivery.
No. See, what it is, Tonic probably thought it was one of his own friends fucking setting him up, right? And he didn't check the email that was attached that said Bird fucking wins. And in the process of that, Tonic fucking paid for the order because he probably thought one of his own friends, ordered him a pizza and didn't fucking pay for it right or something. I mean, I'm not sure. But you got to realize, Tonic's only got a 6th grade diploma. Like, he hasn't fucking experienced an education past elementary school with any type of verifiable fucking credentials. So, that being said, you know, you're not really like looking at the smartest motherfucker on the board that you're playing with already. You know, for him to buy that pizza, give confirmation of delivery at his address rather than the one I sent it to, he just too many giveaways. Those are dead fucking giveaways, Tonic. It was so bad, bro. And then to watch him blatantly lie the next day, trying to act like it never happened, and that he lives in fucking Texas, I was fucking dying.
I don't get it. I don't get the connection between Chicky and Tonic. Tonic is such a different character. The way that he talks, the way that he does things, whipping out his junk on YouTube. And, you know, Chicky's all about, you know, protecting the children and all this stuff, but at the same time, she's okay with Tonic whipping out his fucking junk on YouTube.
Well, the best part is now that I know where Tonic lives, Tonic's gonna probably have to face up on the consequences of that little interaction that he had with pulling his testicle out.
Irving was online, and he's making videos where like kids and everybody else can see it, and just whips out his penis and his balls, flinging them around and trying to make fun of somebody. And I mean, I felt like I wanted to report it because I mean, kids can see that. You know what I mean? It's on a social platform. It's disgusting.
I agree.
So I got the address that he was at, which is the one that I reported it. That's his girlfriend's house where he's staying.
Well, I appreciate you calling. Unfortunately, there's not too much to do about this. And showing videos online is not clear.
So somebody was trying to send me some links about one of your guys' like, you know, codes or whatever out there that says a little bit differently. Okay, hold on, let me pull it up. Being smart with you, I just wasn't going to waste your time unless somebody could show me something.
No, yeah,
It was a penal code, and it was talking about wherever accessible for kids, you know, online, whatever, and it was a misdemeanor. So I didn't want to waste you guys' time, and until someone told me that it was actually illegal. This YouTube social media stuff is weird.
Yeah. Why are they missing you? Are you like the leader of the group?
I'm one of the leaders of like pedophile rapist outing group.
Okay.
So that's what I do. Any second I can call you back and send it to you, or if you just want to give me your email.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I appreciate you calling, too.
Yeah, thank you, man. And then should I send you the video of him doing that too?
No, don't send it to my email. If we do decide that this is a crime, we're going to go forward with charges. I'll just contact you again.
Okay.
You know, for all of the internet. Yeah. Like, bad move, Tonic. Keep your nutsack in the fucking pants, bro.
What, you can't take accountability like I did for whipping my dick out one night drunk on a fucking stream and then telling a woman that I wasn't willing to sacrifice my family to have sex with her?
Especially since you knew that I was having marital problems.
I didn't do a damn thing. I advise you not to whip your shit out at anyone.
Even more of a bitch move is to pretend to break up with your boyfriend, Chicky, simply because you got bird brain.
I mean, here's the truth of it, Kevin. I don't think that it was fake. I really don't. I think
You think they actually broke up? I don't think so. I think that Chicky is a bitch. You know, she'll be like, "Hey, we need to create a narrative. So let's pretend like we broke up, and maybe they'll take the heat away from me because right now I have anxiety. Blah blah blah. I'm the victim. Let me call the police, even though I work behind the scenes on Discord and do fuck shit and look up names and numbers on people. But then whenever Kevin calls it out, I just say it's trolling, right, Chicky? Right? Sorry that we got off on the wrong foot.
No, it's all good. Nice to meet you. Bye.
Nice to meet you.
I'll tell you were improving yourself from the last time you were going around introducing yourself to people that you're not telling people to delete their save file.
Thank you.
That's good. That's improvement.
And also another plus is I'm not afraid to go up on my ops panels. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they stay in their lane, but one thing I've noticed is that Brett is not afraid to go up on other people's panels, and I'm not afraid to go up on other people's panels.
Well,
but there's a lot of people that stay in their lane, and they never go up on their enemies' panels.
I applaud you.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah, obviously, as a bisexual furry, I'm clearly against the gay community in every facet.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait,
I don't agree.
Are you actually a furry?
Yes, that is correct.
Not really, but yeah. He
Yeah,
doesn't
pretty
have a
much.
suit. He doesn't.
Okay, fair enough. All right, you answered my question just now. I didn't want to ask. Thanks.
Yeah, he doesn't have all that weird stuff.
He has one glove.
I do have a question. Were you expecting me to go on panel, even though I'm a clip channel and most clip channels don't get asked to come up on a panel?
Wait, was I expecting you to come up on panel tonight, or what are you getting at? Did I ever ask you or invite you on my panel?
Yeah, when I was such a horrible person and you knew something I didn't know and wanted me to come up. Did you really think a clip channel would come up?
I don't remember asking you to come up on my panel.
So
I was
I'm
gonna
drop the
review
link
it.
if she wants to come up here.
Yeah, I was gonna review
Well,
it.
yeah, I did say that, but I dropped an open link.
But you made sure to say me. But I'm just wondering why you would think, like, why would a clip channel come up and we just clip what we see? Like, you got so mad about this
Yeah,
car.
but you're not. It's not like you've never been up on a panel, Chickie.
Okay, but I'm
You
a clip
hang out on the
channel.
shit
If you don't
show
like
panel
what I
all
say,
the
go to the person I
time.
clipped it from.
You go to panels where you're welcome, but you never go to the opposing territory.
I used to go all the time.
What are other channels that didn't like you that you went and gone to in order to face them?
I would go to Kel's Bells all the time. I used
Oh
to go
my
to Katie's
God.
even. Oh my God. Well, if you don't want an answer, you don't want an answer. So what else you need?
Send the
Still,
Katie.
I'm a clip channel and you look stupid asking me to come up. That's all I'm saying.
You literally made a video and you said, Kevin, please explain this. We're waiting, or we want to know.
Okay, so I want to point out this is the car they're in reference to. Here, I'll send it to your DM so you can see it too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's supposedly Kevin's car right now. Wow, I don't believe that for even 2 seconds. Yeah,
Has
supposedly
anybody
that's
done
Kevin.
a Google reverse image on that?
No, you can take. Yeah, you can take out the blur.
And just do a Google reverse search image.
Give me 2 seconds. Let me get my phone. Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell me this is not the same fucking guy. Wasn't that hard to fucking find. So yeah.
No, it literally took 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking retard. Why even lie? Why?
So I
It's a
literally
clip.
entered your
Like,
video.
it's so
You
people
wanted
can
me.
watch
You
it.
wanted me to answer it, so I did. And I said, if you want to come up and talk about it, that's fine. What's wrong about that?
You acted like it was the worst thing in the world, and I wasn't the one that made the clip. Like, I made the clip, but I didn't make the details. Fox made the details, and you didn't even call him out. You just got mad that I clipped it.
Sure, but I want to point
So
out.
maybe you should think
What
about
is
who you're actually
what
mad
is the
at and
actual
not trying to
photo?
change
What is
things
the
up.
like this photo that you found on Google Lens? The photo
He
that I
found it.
used is
Fox
not on
did.
that person's profile.
Fox did. I just clipped his channel. Like
I
his
understand that.
Then what about
The
the
photo that was brought up is not the photo that I used on, and it has
I
nothing to
don't
do with that
care.
guy's social media profile.
Address it to Fox.
Yeah, so I think you picked the car thing until you get in the car.
Okay. Like that's all that you're concerned about, Chickie? Is that?
Well, then you
No,
can't
I mean,
skateboard.
I'm starting
What
with
about you coordinating with Isaac in order to call Greg Lurick?
No, that's not what happened.
Okay,
Go read the whole thing.
yeah,
but you only get half of it.
Yeah, explain what happened. 'Cause
Yeah,
we can
you-
bring
you
up
didn't
screenshot.
have-
Yeah, you misinterpreted
Pull
all
it
of
all
that.
up, Fox. Pull it all up.
All right.
It's literally all on Discord right now, unedited.
No,
I know.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
am I
that's what we're pulling up.
misinterpreting any of it?
That's literally what we're pulling up right now.
So how am I misinterpreting it when none of you in Discord were laughing or saying that it was a troll? Like they literally tried to contact Greg Lurick, like a dozen other people have tried to do.
Why would we not? Why would we tell you that it was a troll? Because it was a troll. Like, I mean, hello.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Wait.
I don't understand what's so hard to
Is that the
understand about
standard?
this.
Is that the standard that you want to set from now on?
Okay.
Is anything that you do, it's just going to be a troll now. So anything that Bird does or 303, it's all just a troll, right?
No, they tend to go real
Those are
life.
your friends.
Hold on.
No.
They go.
Hold on.
Good.
So was it a troll when
I'm
you
not
contacted the
talking about
police
those two
and then filed a
people,
privacy
okay?
strike on Bird's channel and then YouTube reversed it? Was
He
that a
said
troll?
he was going to send packages to her house.
The thought of them or the people around them receiving a gift from me, well, that's enough to call the cops. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty insane.
Yeah.
There's no threats. There's only promises to keep. Like, no cease and desist is going to stop me from contacting the people around you.
No, he said that he had a surprise.
First of all, I'm going to tell you right now, Kevin, we are not going to talk about Bird and 303 up here. If that's your thing, I'll just jump down.
Yeah.
Because you don't know any of the things that are going on, and you just need to shut your fucking mouth. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Is it a troll?
Yeah, no, I can pull up all the.
I'm not
fucking-
talking about
I'm just trying to figure out where's the limit is what I want to know.
What is what limit?
Where is
We're
the
talking
limit
about
between
you.
trolling?
We are talking about you and a troll Discord where we trolled you and Nicolina. You can ask Nicolina. She found out later that I was trolling her.
Oh, was she getting trolled when there were Craigslist ads and people were showing up at her house to buy a washer and dryer?
That
had nothing to do with
She
us.
emailed me a screenshot of the Craigslist ad where people were coming to her fucking house. Was that a fake troll too, Chickie?
But you and Bird set up the flyer shit against Chicky.
Right. Same shit.
Well,
I don't have a moral high ground. We sit on thrones. We
Well,
just do whatever we want.
Chicky, there you have it. He just admitted it. He
Yeah.
and Bird both were in on the flyer thing. against you.
Originally, Bird was going to fly her, absolutely. But when I involved Craigslist, that's when he was out of it.
Please keep talking. I would love to hear this story.
Oh, do you want the link to the post?
No. You just said
okay.
you already admitted to it. Why would I need the post?
Once again, we had nothing to do with that. We had nothing to do with that.
Okay, so anything that you all get called out on, it's just a troll for fun. Got it.
That's not what anybody's saying.
That is not what we said.
You're just making a mountain out of a molehill, and it's
Yeah,
stupid.
that's not at all. Okay, so
Okay, can you show me the
Like you
context?
literally did a stream on. Hold on, you literally did a stream on this, and it ended up being a nothing burger. Nothing burger.
People laugh.
How is it a nothing burger when
We
there was
laughed.
no indication of it being a troll
we were
whatsoever?
in Discord laughing
get a
our ass
call?
off. This was something we set up months ago, and here you are finally catching on to this, and it's like, once again, this was all us laughing.
Your newfound friendship with her. She was part of that troll, so if she didn't tell you the truth, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, wait, what is that 7-year thing that you're talking about, AC? I don't get that.
That's me I'm talking about. So
that wasn't me, that was Fox.
Yeah, so
No, you said last night on Brett's panel that was something going back 7 years ago. Trying to figure out what the 7-year thing is about.
I mean, why would you need to put my name in the live stream?
I've
if
only
you
been in this
didn't even
community
talk
for
about it?
14 months.
You could have said
They're not
Fox,
14
you could have
months,
said
like
Steph, you could have said anybody.
Okay, hold on. If I said 7 years ago, I may have misspoken. 7 months ago is where I was trying to say it, because this shit was set up from months ago. So if I said
that
years,
makes a lot
I meant
more
to say
sense.
months.
Got it. That makes a lot more sense. Conversation on that.
So,
done.
okay. So then we're clear on that one.
7 months ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you did say 7 years last night. But you just
If I did-
clarified. You clarified.
Once again, if I did, I misspoke. I meant to say 7 months, not 7 years.
I wasn't lying.
Okay. Did you need like
Oh, then no, you're not lying. So we got it corrected though.
Can we get a trophy
All right,
for
next.
Kevin? Is there? Hey, somebody in the chat can put a trophy in the chat.
Yes, please.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you. Anita.
Question for you though, Kevin. Why do you think 303 is innocent?
I'm going to jump down because I don't want to talk about those topics.
Okay, I do on this one. I do. I'm sorry, Chicky, but you have to clarify how you came to this astute assessment.
303 just doesn't seem like the kind of person that would abuse animals to me.
So I
You don't know
He doesn't
anything
come
about this
across
guy.
to me. He doesn't come across to me as an animal abuser, and I'm a vegan. I'm a vegan.
No, I'm curious about that because I heard you say that you don't believe
Well,
it,
you know,
and you're going to wait for the
everyone
appeal.
deserves their day in court as well as
Yeah,
their
and
appeal,
he did go to court, and he was convicted.
as well as their appeal.
And then you said, no, I'm going to wait until after the appeal. But no, there's no such thing yet. It's not happening. If it does happen, the appeals process, you seem to think, Kevin, that it just happens overnight.
So
It doesn't.
You literally said about an hour ago that you don't know anything about how appeals work.
No, I said I didn't. That's right. But I did say, on top of that, that I know that they don't fucking happen overnight. I said they don't fucking take, it's not a short process.
When a judge makes a ruling, then you can appeal the ruling. And that's what's going to happen in the next couple months.
It's not going to
Well,
work.
he's getting sentenced next fucking month. Stupid.
Well, no, it's Dodge.
That's a part of the judge's sentencing. See, the jury found him to be guilty, and then the sentencing takes place with the judge.
Right.
And when the judge makes the sentence, then that gets appealed at a higher level of court.
Exactly. That's
now you don't know. Now you don't understand the appeals process.
Oh,
now
no.
you do.
That
now
part I
you
do.
Cap Gun.
Absolutely. But guess what? It's not going to happen until after he's already in jail. You can appeal while you're in jail. Of course.
That's correct. You're right about that. Yeah.
But if you think that it's going to be done by the time he's sentenced, you're living in a fucking dream world.
See, one thing that you'll come to learn about me, Cap Gun, is truth is absolute to me. And when you say something that's truth, I will like support it.
Well, right now you're supporting somebody who is already convicted. So I don't put a lot of...
No, you're forgetting Cap Gun. According to 303, a lot of these charges are going to get dropped.
Oh, I've already heard that all of them but one have been dropped.
All but one.
But again, I'm listening to a fucking retard who cannot fucking take care of himself, much less a family. That's coming out of that person's mouth. And he's been fucking caught in lie after lie after lie, all this other shit, yet Kevin stands behind him. If you're an intelligent person, Kevin, as you seem to at least seem to be relatively, why would you back somebody like this?
Also, we have the testimony from Bird himself that said it was not infested. What's the other word? Saturated. It was saturated with fucking dog feces.
Yeah. Like it was beyond.
Like this is his boy that literally fucking gave us this information.
There's a lot of psychological shit going on up here.
You know, like I said, I'm definitely not Team Bird on some things. Like, for example, I really didn't appreciate you were playing that lady having a stroke on Katie's panel, and then, you know, she waited 10 minutes to tell you to take it down. She waited until the side chat started complaining. So yeah, I mean, that was a part of your fuck games that you were playing, and
Katie
you know,
realized what's going on.
publicly, I didn't let it affect me as much as it did internally. So
Yeah, no, I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
yeah,
I'm sure.
I mean, that's not something I would do. I disagree with you doing that, but I understand why you did it, and I understand what you were trying to do. So, but I was not willing to give you that victory, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, there is no victory.
Wait a second. You can justify him and not give him a victory.
Well, I mean, what victory is there to be had? I mean, at the end of the day, this is all lose-lose, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you like it or not, especially if you're a front runner and you're fucking at the front lines of this fuck shit, like there is no winning. Okay, there's just losing gracefully or getting fucking completely wrecked. You know, and personally, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just happy I'm not the one that's getting fucking wrecked, because you know you can wreck them, but it'll damn near kill them. You know,
Almost, bro. It almost killed some of them.
Wrecked them, damn near killed them. Most people call that cancer.
Yep. Yeah. We got him, coach. Got him.
Yeah, it's a vicious game, but you know, eventually, like, these motherfuckers will realize that they're still playing fucking tic-tac-toe. They haven't even upgraded to checkers, and the rest of us are playing chess.
Bro, you saw the stream the other day? They're taking L's and calling them dubs, and then Brett decides to come up on my stream just hours later.
Yeah, I particularly like the part where he calls my kids retards, and then your response was, "Do you really think that that's a good idea, Brett?"
I'm like, you realize we know where you are?
like you realize like whose kid you're talking about and how that's probably going to bode for you in the future, motherfucker. Like,
You know what I mean?
it's like what people don't realize, that this internet shit, whether you like it or not, it comes with real world consequences. I know a lot of people want to fucking separate it from real life, but unfortunately, that's not a reality anymore.
And that's not the game we play.
Well, I mean, it's not the game that people play with us. Like, is holding your fucking court cases and throwing them all over the fucking internet, you know, real life?
I mean, a little, yeah.
I would say a lot. A little bit, a lot of it, you know? So, yeah, dude, fuck that. You know, get wrecked, pussies. We're no longer going with your accidentally on purposes. We're going with, like, whatever happens, but get wrecked for it.
And the wreck is going to be more than you expected.
The reckoning is going to be like fucking Frank fucking bending over for his coworkers before he turns around and returns the favor so he can go home and Nicolina can get a taste of whatever's left.
And call it cosmic brownies.
Exactly. Fighting over that shit.
I'm going to get paid next week. Can we send Tonic a pizza again? I'll even buy it from this time.
Yeah.
You know he loves those meat lovers.
I think we should use our special delivery guy.
Oh, special. Who's our special delivery guy?
I can't remember his name.
Kevin, I think that you should, now that you're a little more willing to listen, I think that we should explore more of your psychology. And it's going to feel blunt, brutal. It's going to feel fucking very uncomfortable. It's going to feel like ridicule in some areas. But if you want to explore it, you might have some fucking very interesting epiphanies in the process, in my opinion.
Yeah, but now I have to wait for you to tell me what your hourly rates are.
No,
I think you're super suspect at this point. That's my personal opinion.
Well, not just that, but I mean, I'm literally an unregistered, unlicensed psychologist right here on YouTube, and I don't charge a dime.
Wait, what's 303? What's suspect?
So David believes anyone that's willing to fucking cut off their pecker is no longer trustworthy.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah, you know what, that should have been the last thing that you thought about, in my opinion.
The way I see it, Kevin, is more like this. I see something more on the ends of serious trauma leading into identity crisis and confusion that leads to uncomfortability in oneself, that leads to mutilation of oneself, trying to find a new person inside of the person that already exists, only to discover that the person that they were trying to find already existed.
Bro, the rest of us...
Well, damn, we just saved 57 minutes. I should go ahead and pay for the hour.
Bro, the rest of us
I think
do
that's a
drugs.
synopsis. Yeah, that's an eggshell cracked open fucking synopsis of fucking just, you know, what it is. Like, to explore that, Kevin. That's where the real psychology, that's where the Jordan Peterson in it fucking starts to shape.
But here's my problem, okay? Most people just do drugs and other weird things to get over their issues. You cut your dick off, though.
Okay, so again, I think that we'll save that.
We won't go there any. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I mean, all this is a good interaction.
No,
I get it.
No pun intended, right, Mr.